Is Bratz slippin'? Hey cuties, Peachy here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some Bratz news to talk about. From the new dolled up fashion packs, which turned out to be everything but, we have a new series of Bratzies, this time in rhinestones, new first look and release on the What's in My Closet Dana playset, the current state of Bratz, updates on Tyla celebrity doll, and more. So stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype this video, cuties. Consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, to support that channel that way. No pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. But for now, let's get into it. Okay, firstly, yes, a small update for the celebrity Bratz Tyla doll. Now, Tyla herself actually addressed the upcoming doll with this throwback post of her initial tweet of wishing to have a Bratz Tyla on Twitter, Bratz doll of herself, Tyla, on yeah, you know what I mean. So basically, her old tweet, she reposted it on her Instagram, and basically kind of saying, like, guess what, in her caption, hinting at this doll coming very soon. And we know that it's going to be releasing sometime in August, so I'm thinking in the next coming weeks we should be getting those stock photos anytime now, and we should be getting a first look at this new Bratz Tyla celebrity doll. She's going to come with a second outfit, accessories, going to be very cute. I cannot wait. What do you think? Okay, then we had a first look at the new fashion, quote, fashion packs for Bratz here. First ever in recent times, really. These are the all dolled up blind boxes. There are 6 outfits and 6 pairs of shoes to collect. And with each little bag charm, you also get a lip gloss holder. So clearly this is going the same route of Bratzies. They're kind of targeting the same audience here with this new release, because it's clearly not meant for doll collectors, because if they wanted it to be for doll collectors, they would have made this an actual fashion pack. And let's just break down what a fashion pack is. A fashion pack should include an outfit, accessories, jewelry, and shoes. At least multiple pieces, not just a skirt in a top or just a dress. And that's not a fashion pack, that's an outfit. That's not even an outfit, that's just a dress. At that point, it becomes an outfit when it has shoes attached. Okay, when it has accessories and layers and jewelry and all that we think of when we see a doll. That's a full look. A dress is not a fashion pack. And so I have a real problem here with the way that they are marketing this entire new line, again, of all dolled up blind boxes. These are, again, what you really have to understand here, these are, again, just clearly targeted at the crowd that are buying Bratzies, that want to have bag charms, that kind of have Bratz as an aesthetic and not really collect Bratz as a doll collecting hobby per se. You know what I mean? So it's more of a aesthetic visual kind of thing. It's a flair. It's an accessory to the purse. It's not like they actually want these pieces to actually dress their dolls up in. Sure, you can do that, but really it's an accessory to your bag first and foremost. That's why they also have a lip gloss holder. It's because they wanted to add on more to the charm of the bag. The bag charm is not just a dress on a mannequin. It's not just a pair of shoes. It hanging, no, there's a lip gloss holder. It adds to the flair, if you will. It adds to the little, kind of touch on your bag. It's an accessory. So this line is not even really, it's not a fashion pack line. It's deceiving to me. I feel like it's very deceitful from Bratz themselves to call this a fashion pack anything, because it's not. We just addressed what an outfit should be, what it should include. Fashion packs, and none of this is included in one of these blind boxes. You're paying $15 US. $15. 15. That's the price of a budget playline doll. That's the price that you could get for right now. Probably there's a lot of good sales all the time, but you could probably find a good amount of dolls for $15. Whether they're on sale or if they're priced away from the get-go. There's a lot of good products you could buy for $15. It's crazy. They're asking their fan base, which is majorly doll collectors here, not the high, income influencers, rich people. No, we're just normal people collecting dolls. They're targeting this to the higher echelon of influencers and fashion girlies, when really it's all of us, we're not like that. And this is not a fashion pack. It's so I hate this. Like honestly, I'm so disappointed because it's 15 bucks, you know, and it's if you're lucky, you get a pair, you get an outfit here. But if you're unlucky, you just get a pair of shoes for $15. And I mean, that's just crazy. The next thing you know, they're gonna charge us 15 bucks for a pair of earrings. A pair of earrings. Or maybe like a necklace, earrings, and the bracelet. I mean, it sounds ridiculous now. It sounds silly now, but like before you know it, we're gonna be paying 10 bucks for like a little baggie of plastic accessory jewelries. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. They're gonna find a way to turn it into like a little bag charm accessory. They're gonna find a way to capitalize on it because here's example A. They've done it with fashion packs. Again, quote, fashion packs. Hanging an outfit on a mannequin, you know, drilling in a little keychain thing and calling it 15, like selling it for 15 bucks, calling it a fashion pack is atrocious. Like, I cannot believe this. I mean, you have to laugh, right? Because it's so absurd. I mean, again, you could buy so much food, obviously, but you could buy so many dolls for 50 bucks, you know. You could buy yourself a Happy Meal for less, probably, right? So it's like, I mean, it's ridiculous. You get so little here. It's a pair of shoes, or if you get lucky, it's an outfit. It's an actual outfit. And if you're lucky, it's an actual outfit that has layers, like the jacket, or it's like a top and a skirt. You know, like those are, and it's not even like the designs are awful. Like the actual pieces here are nice. They're okay. The issue here is like how they're packaged. And how they're marketed, because it's just such a lie that these are outfits, these are fashion packs. These are not fashion packs. These are blind boxes containing mannequins hanging on keychain charms. Like, you know, it's like a keychain, right? It's like that's what this is. And they just happen to have an outfit on. Like that's not a fashion pack. It's a bag charm first and foremost. That's how they are selling it. So I'm honestly disgusted. This is just wow. It's so dumb. 15 bucks, and it's like you get one piece of cloth or plastic shoes. Okay. And also to add on to that, I mean, you'd at least expect like that if we're getting fashion packs, you know, like you'd at least expect the quality to be decent. But like the tie on one of these dresses is printed on. Yes, and there's a lot of issues like that quality wise. I've seen people unbox these and they've reported that the quality's not good. It's nothing to write home about. So it's like, wow, 15 bucks, you get one dress, and that dress is not even good quality? Well, hello, what's the point here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, it's just insane. It is insanity. So yeah, I mean, I could go on, but you get the gist, right? Like, you get my point. Like, this makes no sense. It's a scam. Again, it's like they wanted to have their cake and eat it too. Like, okay, fine. If they so desperately need more blind boxes because it makes money, fine. But at least give us a shoe. At least make it a complete outfit. And then it won't be a lie if they call it a fashion pack, because you do get an outfit and a pair of shoes. Okay? No. Instead, they had to separate. Instead, now you either get an outfit, a dress, a skirt, a top, or a pair of shoes. Can you imagine like how absurd that is? They couldn't even like give us all in one for 15 bucks. No, they had to separate it because we know we'll buy it. Because yes, it's sold out on the Bratz.com early drop. It's sold out. People bought it. Okay? So I'm disappointed. I mean, this is really just horrible. So, I mean, maybe I'm dramatic, but to me, this is just, I hate this. Like, they couldn't even give us a full outfit here. Like, no, it's either a pair of shoes or an outfit, which is remotely okay quality, seems like, and a lip gloss holder. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness gracious, like, what is happening here? Someone catch me, I'm falling, like, I'm fainting, like, this is just, I am absolutely, like, like shocked. Okay, now we get into more blind boxes here, but this time it's the Bratziez. This is the 4th series this year. Well, I guess overall 4th series, but for this year it's the 3rd series that they've released. This is the Bratz BLINGZ series. It's basically kind of like the first series that they ever did last year, but this time they're wearing removable suits here, and the suits have rhinestones. So that's the main difference here. I mean, yes, there's also like different zipper, like the zipper detailing on the front, like no zipper actually there, but like there's a little like patch on the front, like stripe, you know, like it's supposed to look like a suit. There's a fur trim around the opening of the face. So, you know, there's minor design differences here of the actual suit, but the visually speaking, they're the same suits basically from the first series. Just again here, they're actually removable and they've got rhinestones, which I would worry that the rhinestones would just easily pop off. Like, I don't fully trust MGA Bratz here with quality control. Like, I kind of feel like they would just pop off anytime, especially if you're actually wearing these Bratzies as back charms. Like, I'm not sure how long these rhinestones will hold on to the suits. They better use the good glue. But the other thing here that's interesting, like I mentioned, is that they've got the suits, but they're removable. So underneath, if you're wondering, underneath they are basically wearing onesies that are like chromatic shiny. You know, like that's what they're wearing. They kind of look like acrobats. But the bigger question is here, not why, but what does this entail for the future? What does this mean for the future of Bratzies? Will future Bratzies series all now have removable, ones, like the outfits will be separate, or is it just for this series, and does it mean for like potentially like in the near future they will have like a fashion pack series, like where you can get like a blind box of any fursuit? Or I don't know what this means. Like, why did they make them removable if they don't intend to, like, again, give them options to further expand the closets and sell more like individual onesies or bodysuits for you to change up with, like the Bratzies. So I don't know. I mean, again, it implies that we should be getting more outfits in the future so you can change up the outfits of the girls. But if that actually comes true, I have no idea. I guess it's cool. I guess it's cute. I don't collect Bratzies, as you might know. I just think they're too hard it's too stressful, and they always sell out, and they're too expensive. They're $25 US. So yeah, that's also a price of an actual fully sized fashion doll. That's like, you could get Mirror Me for a little bit more. Like the Mirror Me dolls are $29. So for $4 more, you would get an actual fashion doll, But if you wanted to get Bratz, there's plenty of Bratz dolls that you could get right now for the same price of $25, even lower, that have more detail and layers and accessories. Oh my gosh, I know. So it's in every way. It's like, Bratzies are just here to serve as a blind box gimmick, to give us adrenaline, right? To give us that good, the happy feeling, right? And then I guess to use as a back charm. So that's really the only, real purpose here, because otherwise you could definitely get better dolls for better prices. You could get so much more for better prices. I don't know. What do you think? This is the 4th series overall. Are you tired yet? Are you buying Bratzies? I feel like every series that comes out, they sell out. They're always sold out on a Bratz release. But then no one really talks about them. Like they do well on social media, like Instagram and TikTok. I'm assuming like they get views, but like it's not really a conversation starter. Like no one's actually like making deep dive videos on like Bratzies and like talking 10 minutes. And I mean, here I am, but I'm the exception. I feel like otherwise, like a lot of people don't actually talk about Bratzies. They just inexplicably sell out every single time, and they keep making more. It's just, I don't understand. I really hope that the Bratzies hype kind of dies down, because I'm tired. I'm okay now. I'm okay with not getting more Bratzies, but of course, again, people are buying, so it doesn't matter what I think, because the masses are selling. They're making the dolls. They're getting the Bratzies sold out. So like they're, you know what I mean. So they're doing well enough. It's like, doesn't matter what I think. The Bratzies are still doing good numbers, and until they don't, they're gonna keep making them. But what do you think? Are you buying them? Are you actually a real fan of these? And genuinely, if you are, let me know, because I'm very curious. Because for me, I don't see the appeal. I mean, they're cute, but like they're so expensive. And then like, it just, to me, it's like, they're blind boxes. Let's not forget, they're blind. You don't know who you're getting. So that sucks as well. But I mean, anyway. And lastly, yes, this is exciting to me. We have the new Bratz What's in My Closet playset here with a Dana exclusive doll. This is right now available first on the Bratz.com website, although it's not exclusive. There's an Amazon listing already, and I think some people already bought her on Amazon, so she's not exclusive, thankfully, to Bratz.com. But the pricing is $80 US. So this is expensive. We had leaks of her like weeks ago. Then we had first real life pictures of her, and now yes, she's officially released. This honestly feels like Bratz just officially released her, because so many people were buying her early already. But this is Dana. Yeah, not Jade. A lot of people were thinking it's Jade, but no, it's Dana. She's got purple eyes. I guess it's just her eye color, right? Dana has purple eyes, and she's got bangs, and she's got like an under like highlights in blonde, so in her hairstyle. So that's really cute. She's got multiple outfits here. So the dress she's wearing has like a rose shape on the front. I like it. I think it's cute. I don't see dolls. I've never seen a doll with this kind of like a rose dress, and like I've never seen this, so that's nice. The color is, I love the pink. It's so vibrant. The heels match, obviously, and then she's got a lot of accessories included, as you can see. I mean, you'd expect, right, for $80, right? So, but the actual closet is kind of big. It's definitely not deep. Like it's kind of shallow, it's not very deep. But it is wide. So you do get a lot of like shelving, like spaces here, hooks. You get a couple of hangers. You get a little like drawers on the bottom. So there's definitely spaces here to store extra shoes or Bratz clothing you might have. So I do think for people who do have a lot of accessories, this might be a good place to store them in. Similar to how the Rainbow High Closet was a good place to store your stuff in, which I never got that Rainbow High Closet. I kind of regret it, but I feel like for me, I figured, why would I want this big hunk of plastic that I'm not going to use if I'm just storing my extra clothes and stuff in like little plastic containers. So I mean, I guess it would have been more aesthetic to store them in the closet, but I have so much, it would have never fit in there to begin with. So I don't know. I'm not usually one to get these closets when it comes to like doll closets, but this Dana is pretty cute. So, and it's not too big. The main reason I didn't get the Rainbow High Closet, it's kind of big, but this one doesn't seem so big. So maybe I will get this one, because it's not so big, it's not too deep, again, it's not too wide, but there's enough space here for sure for like a couple of extra stuff, But we also had pictures of what the prototype looked like, and this is kind of where people kind of get divided into two opinions of like the prototype is better or the final version is still good enough. The prototype, as you can see, the main structure of the playset seems the same. It's mainly the doll, the face, and the outfits that look different. It's also like a couple of accessories in the closet for the prototype that you see might be just reused accessories from older releases like in the past from Bratz. So those are not specifically new. That's why they kind of look like random. That's because they are, probably, except for the clothing, like on the hangers, the purple clothing, that seems to be like that would have been intentionally new for this closet. I can't really make out like the specific designs, but the fur looks nice, and like it looks like good pieces, so for sure probably like better than what we ended up getting. But the main doll here, the face screening for Dana, it looks different. I feel like I prefer the prototype face screening for sure. The hairstyle as well, like to me, it looks so cute. I know it's a simple ponytail, but still. But mainly it's the robe that's really kind of like, oh, that's disappointing. I feel like the robe, the purple, it would have really been nicer to get the robe here for the final version of Dana. I feel like storytelling wise, it's much better, because it kind of feels like, oh, Dana just took a shower. She's got this robe on. She's getting ready for her day. She's picking out her outfit. It feels more like inviting to like tell a story. The robe, Also, it's just a really nice looking robe. So, there's that. But I feel like it would have been nicer for the purple robe to have, for them to have gone with that option instead of the final dress that we did end up getting. And also that hairstyle and the face screening. Like, to me, I don't hate the face. I don't hate the hairstyle. But I do prefer the prototype versions of the face and the hair. And yeah, the robe just would have been such a nice detail, because I don't feel like we have a robe like this from Bratz that looks this nice, like I don't think we have any robes by Bratz that look like this, so it would have been nice to get. It just feels so new and fresh, and just, I feel like it would have been so cute. But no, we went with this dress instead, which is still nice, but and also the pink. It's interesting how they went from giving this Dana here mainly purple in a prototype to mainly pink clothing in the final. So they went from purple to pink. I mean, I get it, pink is popular by default, but I don't know. It's just interesting choices were made here for sure. What do you prefer, prototype or final version? So I think overall this playset is decent. It just mainly feels very expensive. Like, I get it, we get a big hunk of plastic. It's a new mold, it's a closet, there's different elements made out of different plastics. We have a good amount of accessories. Like, we do have 3 sunglasses, 1 extra necklace, 1 extra phone. We have a pair of pajamas, so shorts and a top. We have an extra second outfit that's more casual, kind of like with the long sleeves. The black top is actually separate from the long sleeves. Apparently also that look is kind of inspired by Ooh La La Kumi, or like one of those from that series, Ooh La La. So interesting. The skirt is nice, and then there's different pairs of shoes. So I think overall there's 4 in total, like 4 shoes, right? So there's a brush, there's a stand. That's a nice inclusion. The stand is really good to have. Obviously the mirror is actually working in the center. So I do think we get a lot here, but I don't know. I feel like I wish there would have been like a desk or like a table or a chair, like if there was a chair here, that would have been nicer. If there was like a little vanity included, that would have been nice. It just feels very expensive for kind of not a lot. Again, enough, but not a lot. Like it's like they're stretching it. They're stretching the value here. I think 60 would have been much better. 60, even that feels expensive, but compared to 80, it feels better. So I think ideally, 50 would have been amazing. 50, once upon a time, it would have cost 50, but no, now it's 80. So it feels crazy, because it's not even like Dana is wearing like a really amazing outfit here. Like, all the outfit pieces are nice, but they're not like, extravagant and like exclusive, like extra quality. Like, no, it's pretty like simple, so there's just nothing here that really screams like insane, like for $80, right? So it's clearly to me it puts that MGA put this price point because they know that they can get away with it. But it's still expensive, so I'm really hoping that when it's available on Amazon that she's cheaper, because I think a lot of us will just end up waiting for a sale, if not just passing on the set, because it's just too expensive. And then it really depends on if you like the doll, if you like what she has, and if you like the outfit pieces. If you don't like any of that, obviously you're not going to get her. So it depends on many things, and yeah, the price obviously just, it's too high. Do you like, how expensive do you think it should have been? 50? I think 50 would have been amazing, but just maybe 60 would have been more realistic. 80 feels like they're really pushing it, like they think they can get away with it, but it's still available right now on the Bratz website. She has not sold out, so yeah. I think the current state of Bratz is definitely not the best. Sassy Stampede was okay, but definitely not better than Scorchin' for last year. Like, I've heard the plastic on the hats is atrocious. Like, it's so cheap, so that's really bad. The Styling Birthdays dolls, those are nice. I actually bought them, so I'm hopefully gonna review them soon. I think they're good for what they are. They just really lack layers and accessories. And then we had the Gaia doll. I think she's nice, but probably not better than Jade from last year. And what else did we have this year? Oh yeah, the Pop Stars and then the Charms. I think both of those are really good lines. I've reviewed both of them. So overall, I feel like recently it's been kind of a bit more on the, like, downward slope when it comes to Bratz. The blind box fashion packs is really bad. More Bratzies to me just feels like they're going the safe route and not really experimenting anymore. And then this closet is nice in theory, but it's just too expensive. So we'll have to wait and see with the upcoming releases, including the Bratz Tyla collector doll. Oh yeah, Rodarte, that collaboration happened. That was just too expensive as well. Like, way overpriced with the shipping for international fans. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how the rest of the year looks like for Bratz, but I don't know, something is definitely shifting. Something is not the same. Anyway, that was the Bratz news, but what do you think? Let me know down below, and I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype this video, cuties. Consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, to support the channel that way. No pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Thank you also to my currently subscribed member. I see you and I appreciate you all so much. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.